Warning: the content on this program may contain material and discussion for adult and mature audiences only and is not suitable for children. The views and opinions expressed in this video and on the program are just that, views and opinions. The content and information, whether posted on our program, website, and or social media platforms, whether in the form of text, pictures, video, social media, or live stream, is alleged. And this program is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. All around the world. All around the world. It's the 411 Live. What's up, niggas and nigglets and nigglums and every little one of your nigglums from all over the world, all across America, ABC, element of PCFB, CBD, weed, whatever you know. What's up, y'all? This your boy Darrel Cooking Serious 411 Live, man. Hey, we back for another week. Some crazy topics we're gonna be talking about tonight. We kept the street real short tonight because we're gonna spend enough time on this. Hell, I don't know. We might be here 30 minutes, we might be here 45 minutes, we might be here the whole hour. I don't know. Hell, let's just see what a night takes us. How about that? All right, y'all, join us, our female energy. Y'all know who she is. The girl Mona. Fit girl gang in the house. What's up, Mona? You on mute, buddy? You gotta take out. You on mute, baby. You on mute. I'm trying to unmute you. It won't. You gotta unmute yourself, baby. You still on mute. Well, while we wait on Mona to get on mute, you know we got our comedic energy of the group.
Here, I was talking. I said I couldn't hear nothing you said. Staticky. It was like click, clack, click, clack. So I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. But what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We got a great show for y'all tonight. I'm just ready to get into it. So come on, get our dude on here.
All right, so next up is our boy Jay Braswell, the real Jay Braswell.
How y'all doing? What's going on, everybody? Like Mona said, I'm ready to get into the show tonight. Let's get this thing going. We're gonna kick it to you live like we always do, man. Hope y'all in and ready for a treat. And I hope y'all submitted something for the 411 street sheet, man. Goddamn, like we've been telling y'all to do. But let's kick it off.
Yeah, so man, remember you can hit you can text the word "It's the 411 Live" to 31996. That's how you get a prize when we coming on live. That's also how you can submit everything to the street sheet. You also don't listen now. You niggas and nigglets and nigglums ain't got to wait just to do it to the 31996 number. You know what I'm saying? You can hit us up on the street sheet on our social media pages. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't hit us over there. We're on Instagram, y'all, at It's the 411 Live Show. We're on Facebook, y'all, at It's the 411 Live, and Twitterizations at It's the 411 Live. So y'all can also submit your street sheet items over there as well. But in the meantime, until you niggas catch on, because y'all ain't caught on yet, until you nigglets and nigglums and niggers and niggums and everything else, until you catch on, guess what? We're going to be doing the street sheet for you. So tonight we got a good one. And like I said, I'm just saying, we just going to go and get into this thing. Okay. So now, first of all, I got to ask Mona. Mona, what you sipping on tonight? I know you sipping on something. What you sipping on? What's up?
I am sipping on this Cali Red. This new Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart wine. And I have to say, okay, I'm impressed. But I guess if I'm a wine drinker, and I drink different varieties from a Merlot all the way down to a D'Asti. I love a good sangria. This one just unfortunately, it's a little basic, but I paid for it, so I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna do what it.
What's basic? Why is basic? So you try to say Snoop and Martha's basic bitches? What's
basic? A mother. It's just it doesn't have. Again, I'm a wine drinker, and it doesn't have like I can't even identify flavor. Like it's just kind of like it's dry. It don't really want to be dry, or it's just I don't know. It's just all over the place. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how lit I be by the end of the night.
Well, that is all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me go on and get into the first. Jay, wait a minute. Let me get with Jay. Jay, you sipping? I know what you normally do, but I ain't gonna put you out there like that. But look here, you sipping on anything over that way? What's up?
I drunk mine before I came on tonight. Had me some Corona, some Crown Royal. And I ain't doing too big tonight. Trying to lay off it a little bit.
Oh, turn your life around. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit after what's been going on. I need to be more alert. More conscious.
Gotcha. I got you.
That's what's up. I'm trying to see your whole frame. Can I get you to turn your phone sideways so we can see you? We can see all of the beauty that is Mona Owens.
The whole thing.
Because what y'all gonna see is all of the mess that I made over the weekend, getting ready to put up my Christmas tree.
Okay.
Here we go.
God damn, that just beginning. I know they ain't all of it either.
I feel like this show is already going off the rails.
It's just too much. I went into Michael's. They had a 50% off sale. I went into Michael's on Saturday. I came out of there
and Sunday.
$783 worth of shit later. And I still don't feel like I got enough stuff, but that's gonna have to be.
Goddamn, what all you need, Mona?
It's the holidays, so
I feel. Goddamn, shit.
She said it's holidays.
700 plus in, and you still ain't satisfied.
I'll be wanting lights and shit all on the house, and out throughout the house. I got a 7.5-foot tree. I'm gonna give me another little pencil tree for the dining area, the other dining area. Like I'm gonna do all of that. And the sad part about that is the kids is like, you know what, you're doing too much. But it's all good.
Too much. Doing too damn much. But anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I know y'all had a good Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. And listen, y'all got y'all little ragged ass Charlie Brown trees sitting up somewhere in the corner. And Mona, as y'all can see, she already having a struggle in her life with her tree and all her many components and parts and whatnot on the floor and all that kind of stuff. She done spent $700 on the Christmas tree. But look, we're gonna go on down the street sheet tonight, man. Listen, I don't know how much familiar you guys are with the story. There's a restaurant here in Dallas called True Kitchen and Cocktails. True Kitchen and Cocktails And this particular restaurant, y'all, I know y'all have got to heard this story because this story has gone viral. Right. Y'all, TMZ has picked up this story. It's on pretty much every major blog there is out there, okay? And so I'm gonna try to give y'all the 411 on what went down on it, and then we're gonna show y'all a little video and all that good stuff. And y'all, hey, Jay or Mona, y'all chime in if I miss out anything. But basically, the long or the short of it was, man, the other night at True Kitchen and Cocktails, they was, business as usual. Everybody turned up, having some good soul food in an upscale environment or what have you. And all of a sudden, old boy started playing Throw That Ass in the Circle. The DJ in there started playing Throw That Ass in the Circle. A couple females got up, started doing just what the song told them to do. The owner came up. See, there go on. So basically, the owner comes over, allegedly the owner comes over. He nicely tells the ladies this is not that kind of establishment. He don't want them twerking. They were standing all up in the damn chairs and everything. They was all hands on the glass, looking back at it like Mona was doing a while ago. Was doing all that in the middle of the restaurant. And some folks trying to eat. Now, fellas, I know a lot of y'all probably gonna be like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little twerking while I'm trying to scarf down my pork chops and collard greens and mac and cheese. But some of the patrons got offended. Some of the women got offended or whatever. They brought it to the attention of the owner. The owner comes over, allegedly says that, hey, he tried to defuse the situation, get them to sit their ass down somewhere. They didn't want to sit nowhere down. So then he came out, and let me show y'all what happened.
Drum roll, please.
Here it is right here.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I'm on men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Check, please.
Nah, for real, check.
And we're back. So, as y'all heard, the owner popped off on the whole damn restaurant and pretty much told them to get the F out. They don't like it. He don't need their money, all of that. Now, I'm going to say my little piece, and then I'm going to get out the way and let Jay and Mona say what they got to say. Here's my first part on this whole situation. Number one, don't bring your dusty, musty skin-headed ass over to my restaurant. Stand up in my damn expensive ass chair. Put your greedy, grubby, nasty, funky, ain't been washed, non-sanitized ass hands on my glass. Twerking in my restaurant. Disrespectful. You're disrespectful. All right. Now, y'all must be listening to the playback. You gotta turn your damn phone down or whatever y'all listen to me on. It's an echo. Anyway, so this is what happened, y'all. So my thing is this: the owner comes over. I felt like the owner had a right to be upset. I do feel like grown ass folks. I don't give a damn what the man was playing on the DJ was playing on the thing. Why are you up here in an allegedly upscale restaurant twerking and doing that? You're not gonna do that at Del Frisco. You're not gonna do that at Benihana. You're not gonna y'all ain't gonna do that at McDonald's. Now, you will do it at Rudy's Chicken because Rudy's Chicken is in Oak Cliff, damn it. And in Oak Cliff, that's my hood. I might see y'all out there twerking and shaking a little ass for cash around Rudy's Chicken, but that's where you do it. You don't do it at True Kitchen and Cocktail. Now, I feel like the owner was wrong because I felt like you don't chastise the whole restaurant over the actions of a few women. What you should have done was address those women directly and let them know, you know, kick them out, whatever you're going to do, and make that be that. Then come back and apologize to the restaurant for the behavior, and then life goes on. Now, I did hear that he allegedly after all that rant and all that, he did come back around to all the tables and apologize. But the thing is, man, we listen. We got to do better. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna let me let Jay in real quick because I normally start with Mona, but I'm gonna start with Jay tonight. Jay, what you got on this, man? What's up?
I got to agree. He could have went about it a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Had a way better tactical movement and went directly to the women like he did. But I also understand where he's coming from too. This ain't the Pink or the whatever he said. This ain't Applebee's and get a 2 for $20. This is an upscale place. Treat it as such. You know what I'm saying? And then like you got.
What's wrong with Applebee's, Jay? What's wrong with Applebee's though? Why you got to throw them under the bus?
I'm just saying they let you twerk in that motherfucker. They let you put your hand on the glass. They let you do all that shit that they were doing in this man restaurant. You know
which location though? Which location though? That's
the one off of Leadbelter and Cockrell Hill. Goddamn, that's the one of them motherfuckers. That's like a club in that motherfucker. That's the one I go to when I want to goddamn see some hood shit. You can go shoot dice and everything in the bathroom in that motherfucker. For real, man. I ain't bullshit. Well, yeah, he could have went about it a whole better way. But now, you know, the people that haven't been to his restaurant, like myself, don't want to go to that restaurant because the shit I seen all day, how people carried on all day about it. And I'm like, so like, I don't want to go to the goddamn, what he talking about, the fuck you lounge. Because that's what I'm like, this nigga, he carrying on like as a business owner and owner of an establishment, you still got to carry yourself in a professional manner, no matter what grind your gears. That's my only thing about it.
So the thing is with True Kitchen and Cocktails now, so True Kitchen and Cocktails is supposed to have branding themselves as an upscale situation. Now I'm gonna tell you some of the backlash that I've been hearing all day on. Like I said, this whole story has gone viral. It's on TMZ. It's on all kind of blogs. It's all over the place. A lot of on my timeline, up and down the timeline, people, you know, you got people on both sides. You got people talking about, well, why you playing that kind of music at an allegedly upscale restaurant? Then you got people saying, well, you know, I feel like this. It doesn't matter what the music is being played. Mm-hmm. I don't think standing and disrespecting them people furniture, putting your hand on their glass, they trying to other people around you trying to eat, and everybody don't condone or get down with you twerking. And they, you know, imagine you sitting here. You know, I'm gonna just say my mom, right, or my grandmother. I take them. You know, they just trying to enjoy a good meal, and then next thing you know, some fat ass Tamika's got her ass shaking in her face while she trying to eat her pork chops and smothered mac and cheese. I mean, we can't do that, folks. Okay, Mona, let you in. Go ahead.
No, first of all, let's not body shame. Let's not do that. That's not cool. Second of all, I do agree. I totally agree with the disrespect in reference to how this young lady handled herself. That was so much disrespect to his establishment and to him as a business owner. Me as a business owner myself, I agree. I agree with what he said or him wanting them to be out. I do think that whenever you as the business owner set the environment for the type of business that you want. It's you that set the environment. You set the environment for the clientele, for the customer base that you actually want. Now, guess what? Can you monitor that with every single person that come in there? No, you cannot. But you can set a tone so that when people do walk through the door, they feel a certain type of way and they act accordingly. You absolutely cannot tell me that you will be in Eddie V's, True Lux, Ocean Prime, Nick and Sam's, Albernay's. You won't be in none of those places and here throw that ass in a circle. You won't hear that. Number one, establishments that claim and say that they are upscale establishments, number one, probably gonna have a band. They're not gonna have some DJ because now this feels like a party. I feel like I'm coming to a party. If I come in here and there's a DJ, the music is loud and blaring, and you playing hood gangster rap or hood music, then I don't feel like I'm in an upscale environment. You serving me drinks, and I'm not making that an excuse, but at the end of the day, there's alcohol flowing, there's music, ratchet music playing, there's food, the time is there. Something was bound to happen. So if you set the tone of the environment that you want, you may get that environment. If you set a ratchet tone, then you may attract ratchet people. That's how I feel about that. Now, could he have come out there and handled the situation? It had been said that he had already been out there a couple of times and tried to defuse that situation. You know, me, again, as a business owner, what I'm about to do, because I'm not about to interrupt the dining of the other people that are here. So I'm going to go either call the police or get security and escort this group of people out. Come back, business as usual. Let's keep the party rolling. But this dude, what really, really upset me in reference to that is that he wanted to cut the music. So now you want to show. Now you want everybody to know. When you could have handled the situation quietly, quickly, and then if you wanted to change your music selection and do something different, then guess what? You live and you learn. You do that then. But to sit in front of everybody, because you alienate people to sit in front of everybody in a black-owned person, a black person, or a black-owned establishment, a black person here catering to black people, and you say, I don't need your money. Well, you making it seem like you don't need none of their money in there, when actually you do. For your restaurant to thrive and to grow and to do as well as you wanted to, you do need their money. You do. So let's not alienate everybody. Let's not chastise everybody and talk to us like we're two, because some ignorant ass girl want to get on the furniture and dance. Get her ass out of there. Don't let her come back in. Keep the party rolling. And if you want to apologize to everybody after that, then do that. But don't make an ass out of yourself and then want to come back and apologize. And allegedly, this ain't the first time that this business owner has come out and displayed that type of behavior. That's something that's regular for him. So it's like you have like a savage or I don't give a fuck attitude in reference to what it comes. But let's keep it real. You say you have an upscale restaurant. People waiting hours for their food. These people at this table, and again, I'm not condoning what this young lady did, but all they were doing was drinking at the time. They've been drinking for an hour because they waited over an hour for their food. They're waiting a hell of a long time for their food to come. When their food did come, you sent it to a whole nother table. And then you wanted to take the food. You didn't place, listen, if you place my food on somebody else's table, that's their food. I need you to go back and make me something else. So let's talk about the length of time that these people are actually waiting to actually be served. Drinks are constantly flowing. So they're constantly spending money here in your establishment. And then what your DJ do? He go and play goddamn me, throw that ass in a circle. Guess what? She threw that ass in a circle. She did just that. And God forbid they play Too Short Blow the Whistle. I don't know what I don't know what I would have done. Y'all play blow the whistle.
Let me get in right here and say this. I think the truth is both sides were wrong to an extent. And like I said before, you know, first of all, let me apologize because I don't ever mean to body shame anybody, or because I know there are certain things that I'm sensitive about, so I wouldn't want someone to go there. So that was not my intent. So I do want to apologize if that offended anyone. That wasn't my intent. I wasn't referencing so much in terms of the aesthetic of being fat or whatever. But anyway, I apologize for that. But anyway, let me say this. As far as, you know, I spent a lot of time earlier on the woman or the women. I was told it was 3. I don't know. I wasn't there. But let me say this. As far as the owner is concerned, I agree with Mona. I also am a business owner. I have 3 businesses, 3 thriving businesses right now. Thank God for that in the middle of a pandemic. Here's my thing. You're in the middle of a pandemic and you got people coming out risking their health to eat at your establishment. Now, from what I told, everybody I've talked to that's been there before has said the food is great. And that's what they love about the place. They have complained about the waits. They've complained about it taking too long to get their food. I've never heard anyone say that the guy has come out and done what he did on that video. Matter of fact, let's play the video one more time. It ain't that long, real quick, and we'll come back on up.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept.
Because you ain't gonna never see. Now, let me say this, and I'm just, and again, I empathize with the business owner because he is passionate about what he's trying to do in reference to what he's invested in. But again, as a business owner, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard. You don't stoop to the customer's level and get that low to where you saying twerking and shit and get the fuck out of my restaurant. You will never, had that been a white man, had that been the owner, one of the owners of Buttons, come out and done that, then the whole Black America would be in an uproar. We'd be upset. Although she was twerking, we forget about that shit. We'd be upset that this white man came out and said, I don't need your money or get the fuck out of my restaurant. So, and I'm not saying that we should be upset with him. What I'm saying is, number one, two wrongs don't make a right. As you stated, both of them play a part in being wrong in this situation. She shouldn't have had her ass up there, grown ass, act like you don't have no home training, don't know how to act on people's shit, twerking and acting a damn fool. Number one, that's classless. That's zero class. Then him as the business owner, you come out and you matching her level. Somebody got to be the bigger person in this. Go get security. I've already told you. You know what? I don't need your money. Your meal is on me. Grab your shit and get out. That's it.
Yeah, let me finish my point real quick. The reason I wanted to play the video again because I wanted to really, I think it encapsulates the point. So you alienate everyone else who had nothing to do with that incident. That's number one. Right. Number two, to Mona's point, you make it sound like you're elitist and you don't need the money. And then we just know that's a lie. Every business needs its customers. That's just the bottom line. So it was ignorant. And I don't even know what he was on to even say that, make that statement. And then again, you start out the commentary by saying you wanted to do something for the women and you talking about being respectful of women. And then you turn around and cuss the same women out. That's sitting there to say you're here to protect. That's just crazy. And it doesn't make sense. And it's not good for business. And let me say this too, because this takes me to another issue that I see in the Black community as a whole sometimes when it comes to business and how we do business and how we serve those of us that look like us. Here's the thing. Don't take for granted my Black dollars just because my skin and my melanin looks like yours. Because here's the thing. I don't give a damn if you're black, polka dot, red, green, yellow, brown, or white. When I come to your establishment, I'm expecting a certain level of class. To Mona's point, talking about upscaleness and things of that sort, I would agree. Traditionally, you don't associate, throw that ass in the circle with a upscale restaurant. Now, with that being said, as I had to explain to someone else earlier, I said he has the right as the owner of that place to define what upscale means to him and what that culture is to him. So, who are we to say it's not upscale because they're playing that kind of music there? If the patrons go there and like that and they feel like ambiance and everything else lives up to the standard of upscale, then maybe he just wanted to put his own spin on what upscale means. Me personally, I agree. I don't normally associate that music with something upscale. But that being said, I have gone to other Persuasions restaurants, whether it's Three Forks, Eddie V's, whatever. And I have also seen them playing certain kind of music that I was actually shocked. I'm like, oh, I remember when I was in Chicago last October, I went to Eddie V's downtown Chicago and I was surprised to hear some of the music. It wasn't trap or anything like that. It was rock and things like that. But what they were saying in the music, I was like, oh, what? Eddie V's, like downtown Chicago, this how y'all getting down? Oh, okay. But the point is, it was acceptable. The construct there was socially accepted at Eddie V's because it was their persuasion of people. See, the thing is, to me is we trying to make a difference between whether it's a black establishment or a white establishment. And the truth is both of them going to do and play and live to and play up to whatever they feel they want to do. The thing as a patron, you have a decision to say, hey, I'm going to come here. I do like this, or I'm not going to come here and I don't like that. Now, I'll say it again. I don't think throw that ass in a circle gives you license to get up and throw your ass in that circle, especially in my seats and especially over people who are eating perhaps next to you, this is not a club, it is a restaurant. You knew you came here to eat. And so I get both sides. I really do. I feel like there were mistakes made on both sides. And I feel like, but I will give more onus to the owner in this situation, because the owner to me has more responsibility, because as the owner, you have like, you have to set that tone, and then you have to remember that you're wanting people to come back.
Absolutely.
And so for me, I put more blame or fault on the owner in this situation. Although I agree with why he's upset, I do think he should have dismissed her. I think all of that is correct. But you blew, like Mona said, you pretty much blew all of that out the water when you came with that tirade and that rant. That's what I got on that.
You know, when I watched the TMZ segment today, and it's just so funny because Harvey was asking a particular question, and he continued to ask one particular question, and the owner really couldn't give a definite answer, and he just kept asking him basically, so you got a problem with twerking? It ain't nothing else, it's just twerking. Or you're trying to say that you're doing it for the culture, and what you're saying is you're trying to say maybe twerking is a bad ratchet type thing and you don't have a ratchet place, but yet you're playing ratchet music. Mm-hmm. Like you're inviting that crowd. You're inviting the ratchetness in. So me personally, I get, and then the owner was like, he wanted to provide an environment to where the people could listen to Kanye and Jay-Z. Well, guess what? Kanye and Jay-Z are not saying throw that ass in a circle. Beyonce ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference when you're trying to add those together. That's a difference. When I hear throw that ass in a circle, I'm at a hood club. And it's okay for my ass to go in a circle.
Right.
I'm not in a restaurant. I promise you, if I go in any establishment and I hear music like that, I'm head out. Because this is not something, especially if I go to a place that I'm considering to be upscale. Right. I just do that. I mean, it really put a sour taste, and I've never visited the restaurant. And the sad thing about it is that I had high hopes, because I'll be back in Dallas in a couple of weeks, and I had high hopes of being at True. But it put a sour taste in my mouth that I don't even want to experience it, because I'm just like, well, shit. So I know me, and I know if I didn't had a couple drinks now, I guarantee you I won't get up and throw my ass in a circle. You'll never see no shit like that. But I know that the vibe is good and things like that. I'm probably going to be feeling good. I might get loud, anything. So I don't want to risk you coming out cussing me out, because I ain't her. I'm going to cuss your ass back out. And then while we doing all this cussing, you don't need my money. So this shit must be free that I just ate. Period.
What about you, Jay?
I gotta agree. Like she said, a lot of valid points. He could have went way different by how he did it. I would have put him to the side, or just went directly to their table and told them, you know what I'm saying, your service is no longer needed here at Death Row Records. Get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? And then apologize to the masses and the rest of the people at the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's a standard for what you be doing. And like she said, throw that ass in the circle. It's nothing for upscale restaurant, you know what I'm saying? That's me. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think too, to me, I wanted to kind of widen this conversation out too, from just that incident to what I see as a pervasive problem in Black culture and society, which says, and I dealt with this, even before I was a business owner, when I worked in property management, when Black people came to my property, and most of my properties were what we call A+. That's when they scale it, that means it's a luxury community. And so the majority of my career, was over 16 years, I pretty much worked at luxury communities. But when they would come in and know that the manager is Black, because of course, usually, especially if somebody was leasing an apartment, I would always come out. I don't care what I was doing or how busy I was. I would come out and introduce myself to whoever was sitting at the desk with the leasing agent. And so the thing was, it was like, oh, a brother, you would hear that kind of stuff. And then where it would really come out is when, let's say if they were late on their rent or something like that, then they're expecting me to waive their late fees because I'm Black and they're Black. And then if I don't do that, then all of a sudden I'm Uncle Tom, because I don't want to, and I'm tired of us as a culture, always trying to define somebody based on us trying to come up or not. Here are certain things that need to be set as a standard. As Black business owners, we should learn that customer service is paramount. It does not matter whether or not the people you servicing are predominantly Black. That should not be your thing. You should want to give good service to whomever comes in your door. You should want to make sure your food is out on time, right? You want to make sure that people have a good experience. Right. The ambiance is right. That's for everybody. And so the thing is, and then in return, Black folks, we can't go always want a discount or want to expect something different than what we would expect if we went to Three Forks or Eddie V's. You're not gonna walk up in there talking about, oh, give me a discount. Or oh, my sister, and all that kind of stuff. You're not going to do that over there. So don't do that over here. And by the way, let's expand this out to other businesses. You know, y'all know I do credit repair. I have a marketing and promotions, radio promotions company. And people are always expecting free. I'm like, damn, I'm out here trying to make it too. It's COVID. I got bills to pay just like everybody else. Why is it assumed because I'm a Black business owner that you can just roll up on me and expect a discount? And then if I don't give you that, you want to be mad. And then watch this. And then they the main ones that, as soon as there's a misunderstanding about any little thing, they want to jump down your throat after you just got this kind of service. Girl, bye, boy, bye. I ain't trying to hear that. So what y'all say on that?
Me personally, in my business, in my field, and it's kind of crazy because sometimes they correlate with each other. So I own a tax office, and as a realtor, you have to, again, you're gonna, I guess, acquire a certain type of clientele,
right?
And me personally, in the tax business, I see people all the time that want you to take penitentiary chances.
You could have thought,
man.
The minimum amount of refund that they damn sure did not earn.
Yep.
And don't want to pay me, not to take a penitentiary chance. And just like, let's just say, for example, I'm going to give you an example. I had a lady a few years ago that made $1,500 in 12 months.
Lord, what the hell she was doing, picking peas?
3 kids. Because she had 3 kids, she came to me and expected me to get her $8,000 goddamn dollars. Do y'all hear me?
I heard you.
And it baffled me. It messed with my head, and I had to look at her and I said, "Ma'am, that's just not going to happen. I could go to jail for that." And she sat there literally with a straight face and did not care. So again, I had to lean over across the desk and I say, "So you don't care if I got locked up and went to jail so you could get $8,000 to go spend on whatever the hell you about to go spend it on?" Mm-hmm. That's what she wanted me to do. So again, it's what I call is, I'm Black, so I got to get the Black man discount from the Black.
Why do you think that is? Let me ask this question to y'all, both of y'all. Jay, you jump in too, man. Why do you think Black people culturally, and not all, I don't generally like to categorize all of us into one lump, because I know that's not true. But I'm gonna say the times that we know we've seen this happen. Why do y'all think that this is a common phenomenon where it's like, okay, I see another Black person in the establishment, therefore I should risk going to the pen and getting you a bogus ass tax credit, so that so you can go, like you said, go and you ain't gonna come visit my Black ass in the penitentiary at all. But you want me to risk myself. And I'm telling you, Mona, they did the same thing in the apartment industry. They would want me to, like, if they were denied for an apartment, they would want me to risk my job to approve them despite what the system says, and want me to go against my company policies to move them in the apartment, knowing damn well your criminal record bad, knowing damn well you don't have no rental history, knowing damn well you don't make enough money to qualify for this apartment. And here's my thing. Then not only do you have the audacity to want me to risk losing my job, you also want me to take the risk on whether or not you can pay for this damn apartment, knowing $1,200 a month is too much for you. You make $1,200 a month.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it be the people that ain't never had none. They used to having that though. Always coming with the one discount.
We can relate to one another. You see another Black person and you automatically think that let's just say example again. I see another Black person and I automatically think like they can relate to my struggle because I'm Black. we've all had the same struggles, when that's incorrect. We haven't all had the same struggles. Yeah, we all sometimes probably go through some of the same bullshit in society,
Right.
but we haven't all had the same struggles. Whereas you got a criminal record, I may not have one.
Right.
Whereas you had to struggle and didn't have food to eat. Maybe we always had food to eat. So I can't relate to some of the shit that you've dealt with and went through, and just because I'm Black. But then again, and guys, viewers, please don't get it twisted. Don't think that this is a jump on the African American and beat them up. This is not, because again, I've seen the Hispanic community is torturous at wanting a discount. Trust me.
Man.
Indians, they the same way.
No, and it's
not American Indians. I'm talking about Indians from the country.
Hindus,
it's things like you pay and you set your price, and that's, again, that goes with your environment. You set your clientele, because the clientele that you're going to attract, they're not even going to ask for discounts. They're not going to do those things. They're going to come in and they're going to pay for your service. Me, myself, personally, I'm not lowering my shit for you. You can see if you can afford it, and if you can't, then you can go to somebody cheaper.
Exactly.
That's what you do. But I'm not lowering it. The price is the price. You either got it or you don't. And if you don't, thank you for visiting. Have a good day. Maybe another time.
Exactly.
I just feel like we already out here, and y'all know this too, because we're all Black business owners here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? All of us know what it's like. You know, we out here trying to get it just like the next man. You know what I'm saying? And really, even more so, I think we work harder, because the thing is, we can't sit up and ride the clock and think a check gonna come in. If I don't get out here and get this shit, get this credit going, if I don't get to, getting these people on the radio that's paying me, guess what? I don't eat. I'm not sitting here. I'm not gonna be in my apartment. You know what I'm saying? And so people need to understand that. Don't run up on me talking about no discount. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When I go places, I don't care if it's a white establishment, Mexican, or whatever, I don't ask for discounts unless you've advertised one. If you advertise a discount, then that's different. Then hell yeah, I'm like, hey, can I get that 20% off, bro?
Right.
And don't be mad if I don't get it, because that's
what. That one.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree. I think that what we have to do, and Dominique Martin said, we have a problem with looking at ourselves, which I agree with that. A lot of times, and then again, in being business owners, I think you have to really, really be confident in the product that you're selling and what you're offering, and in yourself. Because if not, then you'll be, acceptable as saying, all right, I'm gonna knock $50 off, or I'll do it for half, or I'll do that. You really, really don't stand behind your shit then. I feel like that. I just feel like that. And you won't gain the necessary type of environment that you want to attract, because you keep selling yourself short.
Exactly.
Right.
The people that are supposed to be there to help you grow are going to be there, period. And those people that always want a discount, they're going to go to the people that are not sure themselves.
And by the way, let me say this. By the way, it ain't just that the business owners selling themselves short, but we as a community, when we go into these establishments that are Black owned and expecting discounts, we are also devaluing our own businesses. And let's say this, because I have been a big activist about this for a long time. I'm like, if we go into our community and we were generating the wealth within our own community, and we don't see that, but what do you see in our communities, the predominant Black communities? You see Asians. Indian Americans, other people outside or Caucasian. You see them owning the majority of the property and or real estate in these areas. And the thing I'm always trying to stress is, hey, but if y'all quit trying to devalue our product or service too, guess what? Pay the full price for it. You know what that's going to do? It's going to help me make a profit. And when I make a profit, guess what? I can hire more of you. And when I can hire more of you, guess what? That's going to expand the business. Guess what? Then I can go buy other property. And then, you see what I'm saying? So it has an effect that we got to be thinking about as a people. And I know some might think we going off on a tangent about the True story. No, to me, it's all related. I think in a lot of cases, those ladies came to True twerking because they felt like it's a Black establishment and there was Black music playing, therefore I can twerk. Now we can have the argument about whether it was upscale or not, and all that's cool and that's fine. But again, I think there is this ingrained mindset that says, oh, Black means lesser. Not necessarily intentionally, but I think it's subconscious. It's a subconscious thing. Because it's like, okay, if I go into a Black business, you automatically feel more relaxed because, like Mona said, I feel some kind of connection to you just by virtue of our skin tone, right? We think, okay, well, I feel a common bond with you, therefore I can be relaxed. If I went to a white establishment, I'm not gonna go in there at the hood and ratchet. Well, a lot of us won't, but we know some don't care where they go. They don't matter. They don't matter. They're gonna be who they're gonna be. But I'm the point I'm just trying to make is, look, I think as a race of people, we have a responsibility to make sure that we're not trying to undervalue Black business. And then to the Black business owner, make sure you're integral. Do what you say you're going to do, right? If you can't do it for whatever reason, then communicate that, right? And then for God's sake, if you drop the ball and fell short somewhere, own that. Don't be like, don't try to put that on your customer. That's not right. And again, I think even as Black business owners, we have to be careful to not do that, because I think we can fall into that same trap too, and to our customer, and be like, well, this is a sister over here, so therefore I don't have to be as on point with my business, or I don't have to be timely or any of that. No, all of that needs to go out the window.
Derek, one thing that I get a lot, not so much as a lot of backlash from or of, but in supporting, people say, and I know we kind of got off a little bit tonight because I had a couple other topics, but this seems to be a good one. But when we are supporting BOBs, Black-owned businesses, a lot of times, and you hit one point in reference to our customer service. A lot of times, as Black business owners, we still don't even see value in our customers. We don't really see value in them either. A lot of them.
Yeah,
because
you're right.
What we do is we again feel like you should be supporting me because this is a Black-owned business.
Right.
I gotta put my dollars with you because you are a Black-owned business. And guess what? I don't have to give you a quality product. I don't have to give you good service. I don't have to have good customer service, because I just don't. And you need to support me again because it's a Black-owned business. And that is so far from the truth. My money, I can take it and spend wherever I want to spend it. And I choose to spend it where I get good service. I've been to several restaurants where the food may not, let's just say, for example, my birthday dinner. I had a birthday dinner at Cut and Bourbon, and the food was horrible. Mm-hmm. And if anybody on here have ever been to Cut and Bourbon, this ain't no cheap place. The cheapest plate is damn near $60. So we get there, and the food, it took forever for our food to come. The food was horrible when we got it. But guess what? The environment that these people provided me and the service that I got from this waitress, I was cool.
Yeah.
Now, I probably won't go back to experience that, and maybe I will. But I wasn't really complaining, and I left a tip. Now, if it's more than so many people, they're going to automatically charge their percentage of gratuity. So mine was like maybe $20 or $30. I still left her a $40 tip because I was very, very happy with the service that she gave us.
Right.
And it's like, when you go to some Black-owned establishments, sometimes the service is piss poor, and if the food or the quality isn't good, they mad about that. And it's like, damn, you can't win for losing. Mm-hmm. Because I want to support you, but you making me feel like I'm obligated to support you because I'm Black.
Right. Yeah. I call it Black entitlement. Yeah. And Black entitlement means, and this is, I don't know if this is a term somebody coined or not, but it's the one I coined, is Black entitlement means, okay, I'm Black, you're Black. Therefore, I am automatically entitled to everything you have to offer. I don't have to pay full price. I don't have to expect any kind of service or any kind of traditional sense of customer service or value, like Mona said, value. And again, Mona, you're right. I've seen it on both sides of the coin. I've seen where Black business owners take their customers for granted. I've also seen where Black customers take the ownership for granted. And the truth is, it has to stop on both sides. And there has to be a mutual respect. And one of the things I'm glad to say, yeah, I've had a few boo-boos come through in there with my businesses, but pretty by and large, I have people, they come in, they pay what they supposed to pay. They don't come in asking for no discounts. They do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to just shout out and show love to all of y'all. Some of y'all watching this, hey, man, I just want to let y'all know, D-Hug, appreciate you, man. You ain't trying to sell me shout. You know what I'm saying? And one of my clients told me just today, she said, Derek, one of my radio promotion clients. She said, Derek, I'm so happy with the campaign that you've been doing. She said, I'm looking at the numbers for my music and it's just off the charts. And she said, I'm just appreciate you. And she said, what I really love about you is that you communicate with me. I don't ever guess. She said, sometimes you send me stuff I'm not even looking for. And I said, that's because I value you. Here's the thing. My company exists. I'm able to have a livelihood because of you and every one of y'all. So I'm going to go above as if I can in any way I can. I don't always do everything right. And I'll be the first to admit that. But you know what? If something did get wrong, and especially if it's something you point out to me, then guess what? I'm going to let you know, hey, you know what? I'm sorry about that. My bad or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think if we all work on collectively being better about this, let's be better customers to Black business owners. And then as Black business owners, let's be better owners for our community and serve them. So that's why I just want to say.
What Dominique said, we have a problem looking at ourselves.
Yeah.
I have a conversation with myself as a customer, then I know that, again, going into an establishment, I know that I need to act a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I just know that that's just what that is. And me as a business owner, I need to look at myself and value the people that are coming through the door, because this is how I eat.
Yep.
How I
Period.
Successful. And why would I even treat my, what I'm gonna call it, my meal ticket?
I'm just saying that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Any kind of way other than appreciate them.
Yep. Right.
So it's a give and take type of thing, and you can't feel entitled to anything because number one, no one has to do business with you. They don't have to do that.
Nope.
No, period.
Nope.
And that whole saying is the customer is always right. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not always right. And you won't be always right in my establishment, but I'm not going to disrespect you.
Yeah.
I will gladly point you in another direction because at this point, I've already identified that I can't service you.
Right.
And that's just that. So I just think that it's just a give and take type of thing with that. But at the end of the day, we talked about True Kitchen, and this was a really, really good conversation piece because I don't think that he's going to lose any business in reference to this. It's too far out there going by. So people will go just to see what the hype is all about now.
I mean, I'm going. I'm just telling you now. So let me say this, and then we gonna get on up out of here because we, like Mona said, we had some other topics, but hey, we might get to them next week. I don't know, but I should have left that one for last. But anyway, let me say this, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. But here's the thing, like you said, Mona, I'm gonna go to True Kitchen and Cocktails because I've been wanting to go to True long before this blew up or whatever. So I always desired to go. Now the thing was, it was hard to get a reservation. Here's what I saw: everybody capping off on Facebook, talking about I'm canceling my reservation. I ain't going. I'm like, look, the brother made a mistake. I think he did make a mistake. If he asked me, I would tell him, y'all, bro, I think he was wrong in this area. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to throw him away. And I think we got to be careful with the whole cancel culture thing because somebody made one mistake. Because, hell, let's be real. We done all made mistakes. We've all have gone to restaurants maybe a time or two and have been difficult with the wait staff or whatever. If we are, and as business owners, we've all got it wrong a time or two. Mona, I know you can admit that. Jay, I know you can admit that. I damn don't know I can admit it. I have made some errors. Maybe I wasn't as responsive to my clients' needs. I've been there. I've done that. And so the thing is, sometimes there's going to be collateral damage. You're going to lose some clients because of that. And hey, what you do though, you learn from that and then you move it forward. So me, I'm going to go check out True Kitchen and Cocktails. I want to go see what the food is about. Everybody tell me how good it is. I want to see if somebody going to twerk while I'm there because I'm going to laugh. I'm going to pull out my camera. I'm telling y'all right now, let me go to True Kitchen and Cocktails, somebody go twerk, and I'm going to be like this right here.
Phone out. The new.
and then I'm gonna bring that shit back to the show and show it.
Listen, I said, and I got a bad taste. I don't know if I want to go or not, but we'll see what happens. I mean,
it is what it is. I mean, look, I think it all blow over time, but let me tell you something. I can tell you this right now. Oh boy, he winning real strong right now. Yeah, you made it to TMZ, bro. So let me tell you something. Like Mona said, this cat about to have an influx of business, man, just because he was on TMZ. Think about the implications of that. This is a worldwide show. So the thing is, when people come into Dallas, where are they gonna go?
True Kitchen.
They just want to see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Kitchen.
So I think he won because, like you said, sometimes bad publicity, and I know this as a person that does publicity and marketing too, and promotions. Sometimes bad publicity is good publicity because, like you said, Mona, I don't know, it maybe in the next month or two, this cat man make have a headwind, a profit he make because people flying in or coming into Dallas, or maybe didn't even know that live in Dallas, didn't know about the restaurant, but they saw TMZ on Fox and said, "Say, man, I'm going to go check out True."
True. That incident, I'm all the way down here in Houston. That incident was on Channel 26, Houston News.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they're showing, and the first thing that pops up is their logo.
Yeah. So, all in Alabama.
It's a win-win situation for him. He's not gonna lose it with everybody. They canceling reservations. You got 100 more people waiting to book those ones that they canceled.
I'm one of them.
So it's like it's a win-win situation for him. But what I really, really, really would like to see is I would like to see maybe a change in his environment. So maybe he's learned something from this when you but to learn from it, because I know on TMZ he said, "Shit, maybe I'll just play Anita Baker." Well, you know that's my shit.
Mine too.
I'm in there. I'm
in there. Luther, all of them.
So if you're creating an environment that people can come and relax and have a good time, and you're doing R&B or you're doing it, whatever, they're going to do that and they're going to act accordingly. If you create an environment where you start playing ratchet music, then you're attract ratchet people and they're going to act again accordingly. So again, as a business owner, you create the environment that you want to have. You can have it both ways. Either you're going to be crunk or you're going to be upscale.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, there it is, y'all. So Jay, what you got? You got any closing moments? We about to run up out of here.
They did say he did play some gospel music, but ain't nobody get up and praise then. So I don't know.
Somebody said that.
Somebody said that shit, man. So
they get their ass roll around
and praise then. So I don't know.
Look, I'm just telling you, because somebody else said that. I saw somebody say that today. Talking about he was playing some gospel music, then they ain't roll their ass around on the floor and catch the Holy Ghost. So clearly, you have the ability to control yourself. But now, real talk, man. Look, man, I wish the brother well. I hope I'm with Mona though. I do think that this should be a teachable moment for him. I hope he takes it and uses that to grow his business further. Like I said, I'm not gonna throw the brother away. Maybe hopefully he will learn what he needs to learn. I do plan to go patronize at least one time. We'll see. Once I get there, we'll see how it is. Y'all already know I'm gonna come back and tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Nope. Or if it's good, hey, I'm gonna let y'all know. Say it was good. It was a good environment. Whatever. He didn't come out and cuss nobody out. Nobody was shaking their ass and watching themselves. None of that was going on. He played Anita Baker all night long. I'm good with that. So anyway, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all as always, man. It was a great show tonight, everybody. Mona, tell everybody how they can follow you on social media, man.
Guys, I am on, don't follow me on my personal Facebook because I'm not new friends. That's just been a whole story. I'll tell you about that next week. But I am on Instagram, Fit Girl Gang Inc. And if you are a female out there in La La Land and you have not joined Fit Girl Gang, I need you to roll on over there and do so. Join Fit Girl Gang. What about you, Jay?
The Real J Braswell on Instagram is where they can find me at Twitter at The Real J Bewell. And she just Google me, Darrel Braswell, man. I'm going to pop up.
Mona, he said just Google him. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Like, what? Shit.
And y'all can find me on all social media, man, at The Mega Mogul. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. Look, I just even signed up for a TikTok, man. So y'all gonna see me acting a damn fool on TikTok probably at some point in the near future.
I'm about to start doing TikToks and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. So say, man, and we're gonna do something even as a show, y'all. So man, y'all keep sticking with us, man. I promise you the show gonna get better and better. Make sure y'all follow us, man, on all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at It's the 411 Live Show. We're on Twitter and Facebook at It's the 411 Live. We're on YouTube, man. Shout out to all our YouTube audience that tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all. We're streaming live right now on YouTube as well right now. And probably next week I must have us streaming live on Periscope as well. So look, man, y'all keep going with us. Text it's the 411 live to 31996. If you want to advertise, man, hit us up. It's the 411live.com. All right, we out. See y'all next week. Peace.